Okay, hi everyone. This is Thelma with SewItYourself.com, and I'm back to working on preparing my fabric. So since it's been a while, uh, let me move this. Sorry, since it's been a while, um, I was trying to pre-shrink this fabric because it was totally off grain, and I wanted actually to press it before it dried. Well, anyway, as you see, something came up. I had to stop and do something else, which I'm sure could happen to most of us. So now, as you see, it has rolled up. Look, on the selvages, it is kind of rolled up here. So it's totally dry. I wanted to get it when it was kind of damp. I took it out of the dryer, but then I ended up just laying it across the ironing board because I had something else to do. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to take my little bottle. This is nothing, there's nothing in this but water. It's an old Dawn's bottle that I have taken the goo off, the label off, and just rinsed it out really good and put water in it. So I want to spray these edges, as well as the part that I had originally straightened. I'd straighten the edges. That's how I knew it was off grain, because when I tried to fold the selvages together, I showed you that picture where what it looked like. It was off grain, and it was actually done that way at the manufacturer. So I may end up cutting this out one piece at a time just to make sure it's on grain. If I can't get it on grain, well, I can fold it in half and double it. So you see, I kind of saturated the denim, and now all I'm gonna do, well, I've got to cut my iron back on, cut my steam iron on. So I'm just gonna, while I wait for that, I am going to kind of spray the rest of it. So the padding that I have on this iron, on this board, is a wool. It's a couple of wool layers. Sorry about the shaking. A couple of wool layers. So the moisture should really get down into this fabric, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just spraying it with plain water that's in here. I'll label this so it doesn't make its way back into the kitchen. And I am just trying to unroll it where it dried that way. You know, it was, see how it creased? It's creased in the dryer. So I want that to lay flat. So in order for me to help it out, even though the steam is going to do it as well, I'm going to press it with the steam, as well as spray it here, as you see me doing here. So that's what I've done. My iron is ready. So I'm going to, on the wrong side, this is the right side, wrong side. On the wrong side, I am going to I am going to press now. And I'm going to pump for steam. So my iron is, it says I'm supposed to go 1, 2, and then hold it. And then you can hear the steam forming. So here we go. 1, 2. And I'm holding it on these edges. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do throughout. I think I've got 2 yards of this, or 2.5 yards, depending on, I don't remember. I don't remember what I purchased. I may have purchased 3 yards, and as I was pretty upset when I trimmed it off, and I'd lost quite a few inches. But I'll show you what I did with the other, what I did with the part that I cut off. Okay, so here we go. And I know you don't need to see me press this entire thing. Basically, all you're doing is following this process of applying some water. It's denim. It's a tough kind of, it's a tough fabric. So I've got to apply water, because I'm basically kind of stretching it to its, hopefully its original shape, and not what the manufacturer created when when it put it on the bolt. And they actually when they folded it, they folded it off grain. So all we're doing is trying to get it back on grain, and I'm going to do this throughout the entire however many yards I have, okay? So as you can see how straighten this edge is now, it's not rolling over, which is a good thing. That's gonna help me when I actually fold it and fold it in half, and hopefully it will be on grain. See how it looks? It's folded under. I want it to look like this one. I want it to look like this one. See how this one is trying to get back? It's trying to fold back, look. But it's enough for me to make sure when I fold it in half that I can lay it flat. All right, so we'll show you what it looks like at the end of this as we proceed with making a pair of stretch denim leggings. It's taking me much longer than I thought, but I'm gonna get through this. So are you.